right now, I think a lot of people, like, they've avoided calling business owners. They've tried the email campaigns and the this and the rest. And then we are asking them to do this scary thing called picking up the phone, right? Tell everyone like how picking up the phone and calling a business owner from a list that they're already paying for leads, and you're calling them to give them a lead. Tell them how that compares with knocking a cold door from Frank around the corner that's filming porn in his basement as his occupation. Like, tell everyone the difference. Go ahead and shut your door.
Hold on, I gotta make sure. Babe. Okay, there's no kids. It's just Babe. Babe says fuck more than I do, so it's all good.
Okay, Amanda's good to go. So yeah, tell them, like, I think I'm trying to put this in perspective. Like, guys, if you guys think picking up the phone and calling a business owner who's already paying for your service and you're giving them a lead, if you think this is difficult, I think you just don't have any context. Tell them like how this compares. I don't even sweat when I do this compared to that, dude.
No, this is super easy. So like, first of all, you've got to not build it up to be some giant mountain to climb. It's just a fucking person on the other line. Yep. And not only is it that, they legitimately need what you want. So I think it's about how you frame your mind before you call. If you feel like, I'm here, the guy's here, and I'm going to try to sell him, no, you're not. You're just having a conversation with them. So I think that part of it's how you perceive it. But just to give some comparison, dude, I knocked in North Jersey in 2009, and people literally came to the door and were like, what the fuck do you want? And literally, I'd just gone through a divorce. My confidence is already in the toilet, dude. I'm just like, nothing, bye. It was
nothing. Just
for real. Like I can remember distinctly, like I hadn't even gotten this guy's door. I was walking up his stairs to his walkway that led to his door. And he literally just yelled from his door, I don't fucking want whatever you have. So I was like, all right, then I guess on to the next door. So yeah, these people aren't answering the phone that way. So it doesn't compare.
Can you imagine if you would have had a list of people that you knew were interested in security and you could have just knocked those doors?
Oh, like that would have been the golden ticket. It absolutely, if someone would have been like, hey man, like I got a list, like I got a list of people who have home security and I know when they're home. Oh dude, people would have done anything to get that.
I would have paid $100 a name. Easy. Dude, I would have paid $100 a name. So, and guys, the call isn't like, oh, me and Dave are so badass. I think more we're dumbasses. Like it took us 8 and 4 years to be like, okay, there's easier ways to make money. So I'm not trying to say that. What I'm trying to say is like, you guys, if you think this is hard, you don't have context. You haven't gone and knocked on the door and had Dana White's bald ass. I mean, not Dana White, but looks like Dana, that opens the door and it just make you look like a fool in front of all the people that are walking on the side. Like, and you know what's funny, Dave, is the one experience I had where somebody was like so aggressive like that. The guy was literally from Jersey.
Yeah, dude, they're
unreal.
They're awful people out there, man. So sorry for any Jerseyans on the.
Oh, I'm not
on the call.
You live there, and that's your choice.
Oh, so. Freaking Bergen County, dude. No, thank you.
So I think it's funny you say that, because the same way that you're talking about framing your mind, I used to do that. I'd pump myself up, and I was 21 years old. I had no money. I was completely shaven. I look like a hot dog, bro. Coming off the back of 2 years in Africa, I look like a giraffe. Dude, in fact,
hot dog.
My wife
just a glizzy, dude.
Dude, when my wife looks at my picture, she's like, "Bro, you look like a naked mole rat." Like,
that's a great compliment for your wife.
Yeah, it was awesome, and like no shoulder muscle. Cheeks were like rice cheeks, dude. Terrible look, right?
I will say, when Amanda saw your picture down there, she laughed. She's like, no way.
Yeah, bad. And the point being is like, I'm walking around these nice neighborhoods because, again, I didn't knock ghetto like Dave, because Dave's a ghetto knocker, or he was. So I was like looking at these houses going, dude, how do I knock on these doors and have any confidence? I don't have any money. I don't like. And I would have to get in this frame of mind, and I would just have to tell myself like, dude, that person's a human. They bleed the same color as I am. They're just a couple of years ahead of me. So I think like, is there any tips or any practical advice you can give somebody right before they go to make these phone calls? They've got their list, they've got their lead, they're going to make the phone calls, but they're terrified of the freaking phone. I know it sounds funny, but guys, I do understand it's a real fear. Is there any tips you have for somebody that's in that, that kind of like mind fuck?
Yeah. I'd write down like 3 things to review just as confidence builders. One, you're not asking for the sale. It's just a person. So if it could be just something as simple as like, it's just another person. And I think everybody can resonate with this. The more people you meet and get to talk to, we all make judgments about people, right? Like, oh, that guy's a piece of shit or he's a dick or whatever. Then you get to know him. You're like, he's actually pretty cool. And I think that that's true of almost every human. The more you get to know people, everybody's pretty freaking cool. So just write that down. It's just a person. 2, they legitimately need what you have. And that's not true of any sales thing. Like, it's believing in what you do. Yep. And if you don't believe in this shit, like this is the backbone of freaking American industry. It's small business owners. They need what we have. And if you can't connect your brain to it, like, you're affecting their family, their kids. This is why they wake up in the morning and why they go to work. They're trying to get jobs. Like every tree service job, every spray foreman, like, this is how they're feeding their family. And if you can accelerate or inject steroids into their business, dude, it's the other way around. They should be nervous to talk to you. So I think it's just believing in what you're doing and just not overhyping the situation. It's just a phone call. And if you fail it, who freaking cares? There's more people. Don't be afraid to fail.